Good afternoon. A short time ago, I called my party chairman to inform him that I intend to step down as leader of the Democratic Unionist Party on the 28th of May and as the First Minister of Northern Ireland at the end of June. It is important to give space over the next few weeks to the party officers to allow them to make arrangements for the election of a new leader. And when elected, I will work with the new leader on transition arrangements. As First Minister, it is important that I complete work on a number of important issues for Northern Ireland alongside other executive colleagues. Northern Ireland and its people have been heavily impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, and there remains more work to do in order to steer us through the pandemic and to lessen its impact on the lives of everyone. It has been the privilege of my life to serve the people of Northern Ireland as their First Minister and, of course, to represent my home constituency of Fermanagh and South Tyrone. I first entered the Assembly in 2003, and undoubtedly the journey of this last 18 years has been memorable. There are many people who have helped and supported me throughout that period, and I will always be grateful for the kindness and support shown to me by them. And whilst there have been many difficult and testing times for the Executive, it remains my firm view that Northern Ireland has been better served having local ministers at this time. It is unthinkable that we could have faced into the coronavirus pandemic without our own devolved ministers in place and no ministerial direction for departments. And as I prepare to depart the political stage, it is my view that if Northern Ireland is to prosper, then it will only do so built on the foundations of successful and durable devolution. That will require continued hard work and real determination and courage on all sides. And whilst the focus is on me today, and I recognise that that will pass, for me the decision to enter politics was never about party or person. It was about speaking up for the voiceless and building a Northern Ireland which could prosper and be at peace within the United Kingdom. I am the first to recognise that there have been ups and downs over this last 5.5 years. The 2016 Assembly election result and our party's best ever Westminster result in 2017 do stand out amongst the high points when the electorate sent a clear message that they wanted to keep Northern Ireland moving forward. The Confidence and Supply Agreement was able to bring £1 billion extra into Northern Ireland for spending, and our priorities were not narrow, but based on more investment in mental health, hospitals, bringing broadband to rural communities, improving our roads, and ensuring funding to encourage more shared housing and education. For our innocent victims, I am proud that we have battled together, and whilst too late for some, we finally secured a truly deserved pension for you. For our armed forces, the Veterans Commissioner is in place, and you have an advocate to stand up for you and ensure your voice is heard at the heart of government. Of course, as with highs, there were lows along the way. The 3 years without devolution caused untold harm to our public services, and the RHI inquiry was a difficult period. The protocol being foisted upon Northern Ireland against the will of unionists has served to destabilise Northern Ireland in more recent times. And whilst there is still a job of work to do, I am proud that there is a young generation of democratic unionists getting involved in politics and trying to shape Northern Ireland for the better. Over this last 12 months, I've been holding online meetings with young people, mainly from working class communities, and encouraging them, especially the young women, to get involved. And I echo that encouragement today. Politics and debate is the only path to effect change in society. You will and can be MPs, MLAs, and the councillors of tomorrow. My election as leader of the Democratic Unionist Party broke a glass ceiling, and I am glad that I have inspired other women to enter politics and spurred them on to getting involved in elected office. And I understand the misogynistic criticisms that female public figures have had to take, And sadly, it's the same for all women in public life. So I want to encourage you to keep going and don't let the online lynch mob get you down. To the hundreds of party supporters who have been in touch over this past few days, I say a sincere thank you for the opportunities to serve you and the support you have given to me. For almost 5.5 years, I have been incredibly humbled to have had the opportunity to lead the Democratic Unionist Party. I have sought to lead the party and Northern Ireland away from division and towards a better path. There are people in Northern Ireland with a British identity, others are Irish, others are Northern Irish, others are a mixture of all three, and some are new and emerging. We must all learn to be generous to each other, to live together, and to share this wonderful country. The future of unionism and Northern Ireland will not be found in division. It will only be found in sharing this place we are all privileged to call home.